You know that I am prone to wander, like a drifter gone astray, searching aimlessly for answers in a world I can't explain.
My name is Keaton Bunting, and I'm from Crestview, Florida, and I'm the writer of the song Focus. The inspiration for this song is kind of an interesting story. So my church, kind of with another group of our churches, sister churches, does a youth camp every year. And the past couple of years, I had actually challenged myself to write a song that was the same theme as the youth camp. So this past year, the theme was focus. So I challenged myself to write this song, and that's kind of what the inspiration was. A scripture reference for focus, I would say, would be Romans 12:1. And it talks about, in every aspect of life, just fully submitting yourself to the Lord. And it's just that idea, again, of focusing on Him in everything. I really loved getting to work with Chris Lockwood on this song. He had a lot of good ideas, a lot of good input. It was a new experience for me getting to work with someone that has a lot of experience in songwriting, and I really enjoyed the process. He's a very energetic character, and he brought a lot of energy to the song that was really cool to watch. It kind of started out more, well, it blossomed into much more of an upbeat, up-tempo kind of feel, which I felt really fit well with the song because it's talking about focusing on the Lord, which is a joyful thing. And so his influence really helped to kind of get that idea across. Being a part of Songshot was a really cool experience. I loved getting to watch the song develop into what it kind of became. And when I had the opportunity to perform it on stage, I didn't really anticipate the reaction and the hype that the song kind of created. It was just so cool to watch.
Yeah, so my motivation kind of behind the bass line is kind of stemmed from the past couple of months, I guess. I've done a lot of sessions recently where I've been playing, and I've been wanting to just kind of go off in a song for so long, and it never really seemed to fit. But when we were like approached with this song and we heard like the demo tracks, I really was like, I think that this would fit, and I think that it'll bring kind of a lot of personality that the group would naturally have to the song. And obviously it's coming from me, but so I just decided to let loose a little bit.
So the drums, a lot like BRIE was saying, a lot of times the drummers are told to keep it as solid and as simple as possible. So especially at the bridge section and the drum fill kind of going into the final chorus was a lot of fun to work on and go through a few different iterations before we got to the final take that we did, and it was just a ton of fun to get to let loose a little bit.
I heard about Exit 13 coming into play. I really thought about what can I do and what can Luke do. Luke's our other electric guitarist. What could we do to combine both of our styles into something that would work well for the track? And the first thing I thought of was both of us coming in with sort of like a melodic and harmonic run that you'll hear in verse 2 going into the chorus, and then there was this one just little hook line that kind of stuck in my head that will also is presented in verse 2, and that really just drove home everything that me and Luke were kind of on the same page with.
Personally, I liked the collaboration. I remember when we, as a band, sat down and heard the first demo that Keaton performed at Songshot, and all of our minds kind of started spinning, going like, what can Exit 13 do to take this and make it our own? And so I really enjoyed kind of just sitting in the studio and like seeing each person add their own personality to it and make it really our own.
Yeah, going off of what Brian said, being able to sit down in the studio for an entire evening and just listen to each other and then feeding off of what everybody else is doing to create even something better than what we originally imagined. That was something that really made it a joy to do.
The most enjoyable part from the Exit 13 perspective of this song was really just doing something that we've never really done before. Like, this isn't a style of song or a type of song that we would normally do, but being a band that plays camps all the time, it's a really good song to kind of just hype everybody up, but also hype everybody up with a message that is not bad to start. a service with or start a camp with where they've never met us before. I think that's a really cool opportunity for us to share the gospel with other people and share the message that we want to share with them, but also for us to enjoy it a little bit more because we got to actually be a part of the process of making the song.